Hello guys, Canaro64 here, and today I'm doing the next part of What If Deku Was Mewtwo. And we start at a base where the villains are sitting down with Bakugou, with Bakugou Katsuki and Izumi Midoriya. You're probably wondering, how did we get to this point? Pretty much, let's go through it. The training camp would go by the same. The training camp, it would be the same, but there'll be a few changes. Izumi wouldn't get kicked where Izuku got kicked in the cannon, and pretty much, but that would kind of be the only change. And instead of Bakugo getting kidnapped, Izumi also got kidnapped. So pretty much that's pretty much it. And we start with the heroes trying to find them. Because, months have passed after the last part. A couple months have passed. And we start, and of course, we start with Toga doing some indecent things to Izumi in front of basically every guy there. Yes, I'm not gonna go into complete. Well, I can't go into complete detail. Okay, no, I am. This might be 18. This might be 18 plus. No. Toga is just eating Izumi out. Basically, Izumi is moaning her ass off. Toga's fingering her, eating her out, sucking on her, tits. Bakugo, of course, Bakugo can't hold his hormones in because he is kind of pissed because, he's seeing this. And all the other guys are like, And, that would go on for a couple of, minutes. Well, of course, Izumi would still be a virgin because, she didn't really lose her virginity. Toga was just licking her, thing and sucking on her boobs, pretty much, and making out with her. Pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. This might be 18 plus, but probably not. But that part, okay, guys. I say it now. When you get to that part, kids skip that because our kids do not need to be hearing that. Okay. So we start with the heroes breaking through the door. No. Okay. All my breaks through the wall and says, I am. What the fuck is going on here? He sees Izumi pretty much nothing on. Well, kind of the only thing she has on is a bra, and he just sees Toga, doing some some things, and he's like, what the fuck, girl and girl action, yeah. And of course, the grandchildren is like, oh my, what the hell are you just standing there looking for? Oh my, it's like, yeah, And but for that instruction, they would save Bakugo, but Izumi would get taken. And the only one who would pretty much be rescued is Bakugo. Yeah. And of course, Deku, after leaving from the last episode, he's been kind of busy. He's been busy, not really paying attention to what's on the news, but he's been, watching this, overhaul and finding out what he's been up to, going to go ahead and take him down. But of course, right when Deku is taking overhaul, going after overhaul and going to take him out, and he sees on the news the heroes, All Might is fighting, is fighting and losing. He's like, what? He's like, I guess I'm gonna have to go save them, don't I? And, because he hasn't really been paying attention on the news, he doesn't know Izumi has been kidnapped. And of course, Izumi's on the news kinda naked. Yeah. And Izuku ain't gonna go, he ain't gonna take that well. Wait, Deku, he ain't gonna take that well. Deku flies up in there, and right when he gets there, crashes down. He sees All Might in a skinny form. He's like, I see. So, it's been and of course, Izuku is not in his Mewtwo form. I'm just gonna say that now. He's not in his Mewtwo form yet. He's pretty much in his, basic form. So, yeah. He's like, and he hears clapping. Well, well, well. Look who seemed to make it. Deku. Oh. Hello, Awful One. I'm glad I get to see you again. And this time I finished the job. What I didn't do all those years ago. Oh. But you wouldn't try to finish you wouldn't kill me with a civilian in the way. It's like, what are you talking about? And Awful One snaps his fingers, and Izumi, Awful One, has Izumi by the neck. What the hell? What? Wait, why is she? What the fuck did you do to her? Oh, I didn't do nothing to her. Deku. It's kind of a shame you and my... it's kind of a shame. I created you, and you were a failed experiment. You didn't create me. You took me, and you experimented on me. Well, and what sucks is none of the quirks worked. They all were destroyed in your body. That really ticked me off. And of course, when All Might's like, wait, what? Of course, All Might's, in the skinny form, he's like, wait, what? And he just, Awful One's like, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done with. Throws Izumi on the ground. Deku sees it, he gets pissed. He goes ahead and he basically just uses his kinesis, just throwing Awful One around and basically just using him like a basically like a football or like a ball, just messing around with Awful One, not treating it like a game. He's like, ugh, is that all you got? You little pest. Yeah. And right, because, Deku, he ain't taking it seriously as much because he's like, I need to take... And of course, he hears something was coming towards Awful One. Awful One, basically did that, what's it called? I forgot what that attack what he uses. It's like that weird things will come out of his fingers, the tentacles, yeah. Those come out of his fingers going to go after Izuku, Deku. He's like, huh? Oh, it's that trick. I'm just gonna... And right when it came, someone jumped in the way. And the person who jumped in the way was Izumi. Yes, Deku saved her life so many times, and she jumped in the way to save her. He said, Izumi! No. Well, yeah, well, she ain't dead. She's got hurt. Like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh. The tentacle, she basically missed the tentacles, but, well, she basically pushed, Deku out the way, and she kind of got scratched in one of the bar things are like in her side, like kind of stuck in there, and she's like and it goes inside Rizuka's head. He's like, what the hell? All for one. I'm not playing around anymore. He just freaking dips. Like, he's basically going fast. Basically, like, just imagine, like, Mewtwo going at his fast speed. But imagine that. And he just basically He basically just blasts through All for One. You're just punching him, just into all those buildings that are broken. And he's just whamming, just beating the living crap out of All for One, punching him over and over and over and over. Until All for One grabs, summons something and shoots something at Deku. Deku go blah, there's a huge blah, boom. Deku blast basically goes crumbling down. Ow, that hurt. And All for One just crunches Deku's back. He breaks Deku's back, his arms, his legs. And he says, well, it's kind of a shame. When you're in your human form, you're weaker. But when you're in your true form, you're way stronger. I think it's time you should show your true self. And what he says, well, after I kill you and All Might, I'm gonna kill your little girlfriend. Well, I'm gonna kill that. Well, at least I'm not just gonna be killing the girl you care for, but I'm also gonna be killing all my successor. And then I can just take that damn quirk back what's been bothering me for years. What are you? And he just kicks Deku to the side, walks towards Izumi, grabs her by the neck, and plays a little game with Deku. Well, not truly killing her, but doing a type of trick with, passing Izumi out, but seems like, he twists her neck, but in reality, he didn't. And right when Deku sees this, no, Izumi, rage and burrows him. I didn't just kill. Now you're next. And everyone, of course, people who went to go say Bakugo, they did come, but when they saw Izumi just get killed, or what they think they saw Izumi get killed, yeah. And when they see Deku's face, they tears are coming out of his eyes, a painless expression, and just black, dark energy erupting from him, and he becomes, and they see this. They see Deku turn into this. More like, I'm gonna call this, basically this is what I'm using as, Mewtwo's dark form, or his chaotic form. Mewtwo is kind of like, just imagine him like this, but but the eye color, there's no eye right there. His eyes are completely white and lifeless. He just charges at All for One, grabs him by the face, throws him, and just using him like a ping pong ball, just hitting him back and forth, and giving him no chance of and then going faster and faster and faster, then throws him to the air. And he basically does the Kami stance. But was I was saying Kami, he does the stance, and this dark purple energy, he blasts it in the air. All for One gets hit by it, and it blows him up. All for One crashes down. He's like, his mask is broken. Everyone sees this. You're going to die. Grabs All for One's mask, tears it off of him, and all they see is his face, that has no eyes, no mouth, no nose. His face is basically just fucked up. What, you gonna? And all they see, blood splatter. They see All for One's head decapitated off of his body. And of course, Shigaraku's like, Master, no! Does that. And he just says, I am done of this. Peers right behind Shigaraki and puts his hand right behind the back of on his back, and blasts a huge hole in his chest. You're dead. And he basically just massacres, he just massacres Shigaraki. He kills Kirigiri. He basically kills all the villains there. Well, except for two people who kind of just, dipped and left right when they saw Mewtwo. These two people is Dabi and, Toga. And All for One goes to Izumi. He's like, Izumi, get up. And when he touches a pulse, he's like, well, when he feels a pulse, he's like, wait, what? She's not dead. And when Deku sees All Might touching Izumi, of course, he's in this state. He just goes up to All Might, kicks him, basically just kicks him away from her, and he grabs her, and he just cries out. But by still being in this form, Izuku hears a voice. Hey, don't be upset. It's like, Izumi. Hey, what's up, Deku? By just being happy, he grabs her. And of course, the camera is focused on him. The blink, his eyes, what are just blank. A blue irises, basically the blue eyes, just appear on this new form. And Deku unlocked a new form. By the way, if y'all want to give this version of Mewtwo, a name, if y'all don't, I will name it. But right now, when he first unlocked it, he was angry and kind of like a dark form, but that's not what this truly is. But the only way to unlock this, you have to feel complete and truly. You have to. It's kind of like when Goku first went Super Saiyan, kinda. It's kind of like that when Krillin died, and because of Krillin's death, Goku went super for the first time, and his anger kind of took over and all that. So it's kind of like that. And Izuku, with all that energy, he faints and passes out. No, but before he passes out, let's go a couple minutes ahead. Let's go a couple minutes in the past to the Midoriya household when they first see when they first see Deku turn into Mewtwo, right when that happens, Mew just rushes out the freaking door. Inko and Asashi's like, wait! And they chase after Mew. So yeah. After when that battle was over, Izuku's like, I'm glad you're okay. I feel. And right before Izuku, right when, Deku, passed out in his Mewtwo form, about to get out of it, he sees something that looks familiar. What he sees is, he sees this. He sees Mew and he's like, Mew? No, he says, Mew. And yeah, Izuku passes out from this form and goes back into his normal form. Well, goes back. He kind of goes into his human form and passes out, where his energy can basically, resurface and all that. And yeah, when, of course, the camera's still rolling and all that, and, couple days go by, but before Deku wakes up, let's go to a conference with Aizawa and some other people. They're talking about All Might's retirement and some other things. Well, no, wait, All Might would, yeah, oh yeah, he would be retired because the embers are gone, and yeah. And then they'll talk about Mewtwo and all that, and of course, the Midoriyas would actually go up and defend, basically saying he is not a monster. He was a Mew before he was transformed by that monster, All For One. And they're like, and of course, some of the people are like, but Mew, that's just a fairy tale. And right when they say that, Mew appears, and because Mew has a collar on her. Yes, I'm calling Mew a her, because, it's a female. I'm going with the female. Basically saying, I'm real, and how Mew can actually show memories? Mew shows all of her memories from right when the Earth was, created, all the way through, the events of, the first episode, and all that, the first episode, so on and so on, with living with the Midoriyas, and also by kind of taking, Mew's memory by looking at Deku's memories. She also shows Deku's memories of everything he's been through. Showing how he was how he was just a baby. No joke. They find the whole world of Japan, even the heroes, they find out Mewtwo was just a baby when he was experimented on. He was a baby what grew up way too fast, and then over time he'll become cold-hearted, This is basically what happened through all the events. And yeah. So we get with Deku. He's like, oh, what happened? Izumi's like, well, I'm glad you're back. Well, first of all, I'm glad you're back. Green is a little mad at you, and what else? And she just slaps him and says, what the heck is wrong with you? Ow. He's like, what was that for? Why did you never tell me you were Mewtwo? I kinda did. Couple months back. When you went to that, island place. Yeah, when you crashed the party and then you told me who you kinda was. Well, you didn't tell me. You kinda just, did a freaking riddle. It kinda ticked me off because it took me a while to figure it out. I'm sorry, Zumi, okay? I'm sorry. You better be. And for you being sorry, you gotta take me on a date. Oh, okay. Question. Why were you nude? She's like, what? What do you mean? I'm asking, why were you nude when I found you and you was nude on live television? She just slops and says, that's none of your business. I could look through your mind, but I don't feel like it. Because I'm a little weakened right now. And she just says, how kind of what Toga did. And he's like, wait, a villain took advantage of you? Well, yeah, kind of. Huh. I didn't know your type was crazy psychos. Joking with her. I was like, I am not into crazy girls. Oh, so you're saying you are into girls? I'm not saying that either. I'm not. Whatever, Izumi. Whatever. Wait, did you say I gotta take you out on a date? Yep, you do. Fine. I'll do it fine, I'll do it. Deku kind of blushing. Cause, yeah. And this is where I'll be ending this off. And no, this is where I'll be ending this off. So, also before I do end this off, there is a video what I'm gonna be doing. It's called There is a anime. Wait, not that one. Not that one. Okay, let me just go. This is the next this is gonna be one of the next. I don't know what I'm going to make this, but this is gonna be a video what I'm going to be doing in the future, or maybe my next video, I'm not sure, but I am going to be doing it. It's called 5 Nights at Anime. So this is going to be probably the next What If. If this ain't the next What If I do, it might be the next. I don't know. I have a lot of things planned. So see you guys later.